All right, welcome back. In this episode, we're doing Kindlewaste Shroud Roots. So I have Shroud Roots and Elixir Wells exposed. We're at the Kindlewaste Ancient Spire. And the first one we're going to do is this Shroud Root right here. Let's go ahead and mark it and get over there. So this one's pretty quick and easy one. Just going to drop down and take that out. Make sure I'm headed the right direction here and get ready for any mobs we got to deal with. Of course, we're watching out for lava, hot rocks, and stuff like that, and fall damage. Because a lot of times you're landing on something and there's a bunch of stuff around it, and these guys I don't like. Now let's try again with that out. So just remember to take that out. And I'm not worried about that. And take this out. Right? A lot of bugs will be jumping you and all that kind of stuff. So, all right. So that's the first one. We're right here, just below the bones, the fossilized bones. And here's the Kindlewaste. So let's get on to the second one. All right, our second one is another Shroud Root. It is 636 away from the Kindlewaste, heading southwest, and we're going to take off. We just show the map again. So it's right here. This is the first one we did. This is going to be the second one that we're doing. So I'll see you there. Right down below us. Seeing some red stuff. Okay, good. That was there. And let's just land right on it and take out the mobs that are around it. Depending on how you have your enemy amounts set or configured. I think we're safe. Let's cut this one down. And there we go. This one is actually next to the Ridgeback Mine, so if you've been traveling around here and came across that, that's where this shroud is located. All right, so the third one, coming from the Kindlewaste, we're going north, the northeast, is tucked up here in this shrouded corner, and we're just going to drop straight down on it, and hopefully I'm not regretting it. There we go. And we're 90 more this way on the road. And we've arrived. So as usual, don't fall in the hole. Make sure that you are triggering the return beacon. Otherwise, you're going to be hating life for going into an elixir well. And these can be dangerous. Now you can climb down. I don't want to land on that shroud mushroom. So let me just land to the right of it. And then get rid of it. And any other mobs that are around. And then you can see, this one's pretty easy. You can see the Shroud Root down there. If you're lower level, don't have the gear, probably wouldn't do this unless you're ready to take on a lot of mobs. Can't remember who's guarding this one, or it's just a lot of foul. So, oh, there he is. Yeah, our spitting buddy. Yeah, just clear those out. Next time, we're gonna do his thing. Bring out his buddies. And then when you hit these, they can render a mob. So, alright, let's chop this one down. Number 3. Right, look around. And let's not forget the loot. Get our giant critter scales. Here we go. And some other fun loot. I think there is a chest over here. Found a couple. Got some well blocks. It's a quest. So now I have more well blocks. So you'll be coming here for that quest. Alright, there we go. Number 3 is down. Alright, now we're doing number 4, and we are actually at the Nomad fast travel. It looks like it is closer. I consider this part of the Kindlewaste biome or collection, mainly because it's on the other side of this mountain. And that's, if you don't have Ghost Glider, that is a bit of a trip. And this one is a little hard to get to because it's buried down in a lot of holes that you got to be very careful about. So typically what I will do is come in if I'm not already in the area or have an altar there because of other questing and progression in the game. I will come in and climb this mountain. So essentially what I'm doing, let's see for center, is I'm going up and around past this flame and then over this direction past the draconian vulture nest, lots of birds here, and then dropping down in this area very carefully. So the other thing is that if you're coming from Kindlewaste, you're up in this area doing questing. You might have an altar already up here where you just run up underneath and then you can see the area where you go in and down to get the shroud. So what I'm going to do is run around and then find an area that's just above where we're going to safely drop down. Or I'll drop down right here and just run in. We'll see when we get there. All right, so we're right above it. I chose this right here. I'm going to play it safe, drop down here and run in. If we zoom out, there's Nomad, and if we look this way, we've got Kindlewaste. So either way, you can get to this particular point to go in, but I'm going to play it safe. So we're going to go all the way down. You could go out and around. I've got Ghost Glider, so it makes it a little bit easier in here, but we're going into the shroud. And it gets a little confusing because as soon as you land, it's right below you, but how do you get in there? And what we're going to be doing is we're looking for a cave entrance to go in, and it should be right around the corner here. Here we go. So we're right here on the other side, down below all of this interesting rock formations, and yeah, we're gonna go on in. And it's just hard to find how to get there because it gets kind of confusing when you're at the top. So safely run in and around, and there we go. Bomb bugs, I hate these. Not as much of a problem these days, but a lot of bomb bugs in it. And let's break out the axe and take this one down. There we go. A lot of active mycelium in here for you to harvest, farm, mine, etc. And once again, we are right here on the map. We're north of the Turnian mine, which, you know, I pretty much am coming in from Kindlewaste. I'm going to zoom all the way out. So doing a lot of farming and mining in this area, and you can choose how you want to get down to and take out the Shroud Root. Now we're doing number 6 in Kindlewaste in the order that I take, and the Kindlewaste Ancient Spire is right behind me. Right, and we're over here in this enshrouded area. Go to the map, and the obelisk is here. You've got a Night Sanctum over on the other side, right? And we're just going to drop down carefully, and we're looking for the return beacon. I'm not seeing it, but I don't want a chance falling in. So let's Just run along the side here, and there it is. Right? So we got the return beacon, and of course we've got the hole. Right. Could climb down the grate, just carefully, and then head on down. But what we're going to do is just drop down here. Now, again, a little bit more challenging. You go down and around and fight a lot of fun bugs and mobs. But it's right behind this pillar, and if we go right around the corner, right here, we can kind of see it. See that right there? That's a Shroud Root. I am going to take a shortcut. You're only going to be doing this if you feel comfortable with these guys, because you've got bomb bugs, a lot of them. Bomb bugs. Showing what not to do. And that was down higher level, better weapons. Yeah, this was pretty tough when I first came in. You know, I flew right in, going, oh, I'm just going to head right to the Shroud Root. And yeah, I died pretty quick. And then, yeah, got this one down. Here we go. That's number 6. We're here on the map. Dropped down here, ran back, killed the mini boss, took the shroud, and we're ready for the next one. Here's Kindlewaste, and there you go. The obelisk is your landmark. You also got brittle bush down here. You're on its sunken temple, and that's how you find this one. All right, I erred in the last part. That was not the 5th one, number 5. This is number 6. So we are headed from Kindlewaste over here to this other elixir well. We just did this one, and now we're going to go down and do this elixir well. So gliding that way, you can see the pillars sticking up out of the shroud, almost said cloud, and I'll see you there. All right, here we go. Straight down. Don't go in the hole. Don't go in the hole. Don't go in the hole. I went in the hole. I went in the hole. And I didn't grab. I'm okay, but always grab the return beacon. Alright, so we just came down from there. Mobs attacking us already. And, yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, we've got those flowers. Those lovely flowers. This one's not that hard. Actually, I'm just going to glide to it now. Otherwise, you run around, you take out all of this fun stuff. You got flowers all around, but I'm just going to glide right in here. Level. You definitely don't want to be just gliding willy-nilly into the Shroud Root. Okay. Pretty easy elixir well if you do it right. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, we are back at Kindlewaste, Fast Travel, Ancient Spire. And we're going for this Shroud Root right here, which is out in the open. It is next to or in Sleeping Sands. The issue with this one is, yeah, you got a big mountain in front of you and you've got to go around it. We have updraft and ghost glider, so we are able to land on top of this big rock, if you want to call it a mountain. Above it, run over to the other side, and yeah, drop down on this. The nice thing about being on the top of this particular mountain is you got a really nice fishing pond right there. So that is that. Run over to the other side. Lots to do here. And yep, we're 180 something. I'm just going to go ahead and jump off. and head right down to Sleeping Sands without dealing with too many of the mobs. It's pretty crazy in here. Good place for EXP. Bomb bug landed right on that one. Real quickly before we get any activity. Yeah, so we're sitting right here next to Sleeping Sands. There's Kindlewaste. Good fishing hole. Enjoy. On to the next one. Alright, we're back to Kindlewaste and getting ready to do an elixir well. That's kind of a tough one, so I'm going to try to go slow. Essentially what we're going to do is fly over the top of one of those big rocks and then look down on it, and I'll see you when we get there. So here we are from Kindlewaste. We landed on this big rock right here. We're looking down on it. It is straight in front of us. You can see it. Let's head there now, and I'll see you at that elixir well. Okay, here we are at the return beacon. There's our pillars. And when you first come here, you're going, well, how do I get in there? Well, you're going to break out your pick. Find a safe place. Hopefully right in the middle is good enough. You're going to cut your way down, and now you're going to start heading down to the bottom. And this one's can be a little bit of a challenge, so yeah. So we're just going to carefully step over the side onto the wood plank. Then we're going to look down for a safe place to land. We've got something down there. A lot of buggies. Take those out if you can. I'm not swinging anywhere. I'm just going down. So down, down, down. All right, I'm looking for this, and we're going to be heading east. Keep heading east till you see the scaffolding to the right. Then we're going to go around, and more critters. Take out these nests. My biggest worry is always bomb bugs. Let's just head straight down. They're right there. That is what I don't want to see. All right, and then did not bring any grenades. Darn it! I forgot. So break out the pick. There we go. Good enough. We're over and through the blue luminescent rock to the right, to the scaffolding. Keep going right. Let's see here. Actually, I want to go to the right. Take the right, because we're looking for a ladder. Great, great. My notes are terrible. There's the ladder. Right, climb the ladder. Let me get my weapon out. Up the ladder. There we go. Take out the mushroom. Yeah. Past the shroom we just killed. Turn around. We're going to go through here. This is what we're looking for. Right here, this canister. Alright. Down there you can barely see it, but there's more rubble we gotta break. And don't go that way. Alright. So we're gonna drop down. And there we go, it lit up. Alright, I think we can, those explosive barrels do everything we need. Just don't get too close to them. I'm gonna go to bow. Be safe. Alright, cool. Don't stand too close. And there's the Shroud Root. Now, it's not that easy, because there's a sickle scythe down there and a lot of mobs that want to kill you. Let's see if we can pull that out. You can see it right over there. See, here it comes. hate these things. Being on the other side of the rubble helps. There we go. Yeah, don't want to go toe to toe with those. I'm higher level. Healing. Alright, so mobs to the right. Let's see here. Hug the wall here. Could glide, try to glide from the top over, but yeah, you gotta be very careful, otherwise you're gonna go over the other side. So just hang to the left, right? Oh, I have to roll out these guys. Take that spotter out, otherwise more of the knights come out, and yeah, we don't want to be dealing with those. All right, so back up. Don't fall in the lava. Don't fight up here. I've come in here with friends, and yeah, try to tell them. I fell in the lava. Chest. Nothing I need. Alright, nothing should be in here. Everything is outside guarding. Go to our axe. There we go. There's our next Shroud Root. Alright, our next one is number 9. It is just south of this one. So we're sitting inside right now. We're going to head down to this one. I forgot to set an altar up where we came down. Darn it, forgot to tell you to do that. So we're going to head back to Kindlewaste and fly back to the rock, and I'll see you back at the big rock where we came down. Alright, so our next Shroud Root is number 9 out of the 10 that we have to do. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So we just completed this elixir well. This one's a Shroud Root. We got a waypoint set, and we're going to glide to it. So it's less than 600 away, pretty quick and easy to get to. Reconnoiter. I never went down there. I keep saying every time I fly over, oh, I gotta go down and check that out. I'll see you there. All right, it is right down there. You can't miss it. I'm going to go right into it. Not always a smart idea because they're protected. Sometimes you get lucky and you come down and take them out very quickly before anything bothers you. Just be prepared, because I can't remember what was in this area guarding that, but a great place to come for mining and resources and shroud sand and all sorts of stuff. So that was number 9. Number 10 is it's a long ways away. It is way over here, the Grim. So there's lots of stuff that's around. There's a night sanctum. Okay, let me zoom in. We've got a sun temple that's here. We've got a hidden temple that's up here. We have deep cut. All right, so here's another sun temple. So a lot going on, high level mobs down here. And the way I'm going to get to this is from my mountain base, Nomad mountain base up here. I just glide down, I think, to somewhere in here if I can make it. Stamina all cranked up and everything. And then I'll run across, don't go down into the sun temples, or especially deep cut. We're going to try to stay up high, run along the top, get up above the shroud area here, and go hit up the Grim, which should be a shroud root that's up in the open. So I'll see you right about here. All right, we've arrived. I forgot what a pain that trip was trying to get here. So lots of ways to get over to this shrouded area here. I'm sitting on top of this rock right here. Used every bit of Ghost Glider and Updraft that I could. We are right above the Grim. Let me go right here. You can see down there. So danger, danger. All right, here we go. Higher level. I don't know why I'm panicking. But yeah, there it is. Where is Where's my guests? Quickly, quickly. I hear them. Nothing? No, nothing? Alright, nice. What the heck? Okay, I've got an abnormal enemy. Much easier to do. Much easier to do. I'll check out that gear. Alright, so that was 10 out of 10 of the Shroud Roots that we do in Kindlewaste. So map filter, Shroud Roots, let's just filter on that. And yeah, we did it. We did all 10 of them that are I consider to be in the Kindlewaste area. Next is going to be Albaneve. Here's Albaneve, and we're going to do these fun elixir wells and Shroud Roots that not easy as this to find. So yeah, I'll see you in the next episode, and until then, happy gaming.